me, I studied chemical engineering. I hate chemistry, but I love maths. My mom thought, oh, she loves maths, she can do engineering. So I found my way through engineering, managed to finish with a 2-1, but I hated it. I found my way into HR, one way or the other. Anyway, in my experience as an HR professional and a career coach, I've seen that a lot of people are strong enough but do not know how to navigate that career transition because most times they just don't know how. So today, and when I saw the opportunity, I said, why don't I share my experience, not just from how I transitioned, but how I've helped other women, especially mothers, transition back into their career after they felt that they couldn't do it or they were not good enough. So I have a few points and I hope that you learn from this. The first thing is understand your why. Now, at a point in my HR career, I felt like I've had a very difficult career. All the terrible things have happened to me. So I wanted to leave HR. And someone asked me and said, why? I said I wanted to go into product management because they're making money and they have life easier. And then I realized that I didn't need to leave HR, I just needed to leave that toxic workplace. So the first thing is, why do you want to transition? Sometimes you may not need to move from finance to supply chain or HR to finance. You just may need a new environment. Second, understand your strength. Now, people come from a place of they're doing me a favor. So, I've left work, I'm a mom, 5 years. Would anyone hire me? But if you know the value that you are giving, you're at a better position to get it. Now, if you go to a market and you want to get a tomato, you see 5 women, right? Who do you go to buy the market from? You look at the person that has the brightest tomato and it's not spoiled. It's not because she's your friend, but because this person has a better tomato to give you. So when you want to transition your career also, know what you have, where you are, and what the new organization will better get from it. That is where you identify your transferable skills. A lot of women I have coached don't seem to see it. But one thing I tell them, ask your cheerleaders, ask your friends. For me, I didn't think I could do a lot. I now write, but I hated writing and I hated English. I had friends who would encourage me and say, Yewande, you can do this, you can write, you can speak. And that's what helped me identify my transferable skills. I was able to move into HR because I knew that I could manage people. So, identify your transferable skills. The third thing is upskill and reskill. For me, my first interview, they asked for someone with an HR background. What is chemical engineering looking for in HR? But then I went to TIWLC.com, a free site because I couldn't afford to pay for an HR training. And I read about HR and I also leveraged on the experience I have. It was 2 months, but I expanded it like I've done it for 2 years. So upskill and reskill. Don't think that because you are competing with other women or men in a particular field, you don't have what it takes. Now, the fourth one is you are a product. Don't fit in, stand out. One thing I tell people is this: if you see your career as a product, you are offering services. You're not selling your body, you're offering what you know. So the same way you package a product, package yourself. Another thing is this, right? If you don't think that you can transition, if you don't even think you can do it, like you're selling a phone, and I look at you and say, are you sure this phone can work? And you're like, I'm not sure. Let me go and check. Would you buy the phone? No, because even the person that is selling the phone does not even believe that it works. So if you treat your career like a product, you have a better chance of even learning how to ensure that you get better or move next. Last but not the least, overcoming self-doubt. I'll share my story as I round up. Generally, I'm the only girl with 2 boys, and I've always had different people to measure up with. One thing that has helped me overcome self-doubt it's also the kind of people I've worked with. I remember when I was called to come and speak, I was like, can I do this? But I had the best of people encouraging me. So even if you go through that challenge where you need to transition, have good friends and be intentional. Thank you.